The Colorado Buffaloes are entering a new era under head coach Deion Sanders, and the question on everyone's mind is, who will be the starting quarterback for the 2025 season? With a $2 million decision hanging in the balance, Sanders is faced with choosing between Liberty Flames transfer Kaidon Salter and four-star prospect Julian Lewis out of Carrollton, Georgia. But here's the twist. Coach Prime is keeping everyone guessing. As the Big 12 football media days approach, Colorado is taking a unique approach by sending both quarterbacks to Frisco, Texas. This move ensures that Sanders doesn't tip his hand before the big reveal. Unlike the majority of the other Big 12 teams who will send just one quarterback to the media event, Colorado will be the only team to send two signal callers. While other schools, including BYU, UCF, and Oklahoma State, have settled on their representatives, Coach Sanders is playing his cards close to the chest. So why is Deion Sanders keeping the quarterback situation so under wraps? Simply put, the starting quarterback position for the Buffaloes is one of the most important decisions of the 2025 season. After the departure of Shedeur Sanders, who led Colorado to one of its most successful seasons in recent memory, there's a void to fill. Sanders' dynamic ability to find Travis Hunter in the end zone was one of the cornerstones of Colorado's offense last season, and it's not easy to replicate that level of production. Now, Coach Prime faces a difficult decision. Kaidon Salter, a transfer from Liberty, brings experience to the table, but lacks the high-level competition faced by some of the other quarterbacks in the Big 12. Salter has shown flashes of talent, but he hasn't proven himself against elite defenses just yet. On the other hand, Julian Lewis, the incoming freshman, is one of the most highly regarded quarterbacks in the nation, with his four-star status speaking to his potential. However, being a freshman means there's still a lot of unknowns about his ability to step in and handle the pressure of college football, let alone the Big 12. The thing about the Big 12, though, is that it's not as challenging as some of the other major conferences, like the Big 10 or ACC. Defenses are typically not as dominant as those in some of the bigger leagues, which could give either Salter or Lewis the chance to ease into their starting role without immediately facing top-tier defenses. That said, it's likely that Salter will be the guy to take the first snap in Week 1, given his experience and transfer pedigree. However, the fact that Coach Prime isn't locking in a starter before media days speaks volumes. He's keeping his options open, and this could be a way to throw off any potential competitors or to ensure that no one gains an upper hand heading into fall camp. It's a clever move by Sanders, one that not only keeps the media guessing, but also keeps the quarterbacks on their toes. Both players will have to continue to prove themselves throughout camp, and only time will tell which of them will emerge as the leader for the Buffaloes. And this isn't just about the quarterback decision. The pressure on Sanders to succeed is immense. The Buffaloes are coming off a season that was filled with excitement and promise, and while they may not have another Travis Hunter waiting in the wings, there's still a lot of talent on this roster. Colorado will need a strong quarterback to maintain that momentum and continue to build the program under Sanders' leadership. The big question now is, can Coach Prime pull off the same magic that turned Colorado into a force last season? Much of that will depend on who wins the starting quarterback job. Both Salter and Lewis have the potential to lead this team to success, but the timing will be critical. Salter might have the upper hand early on, but it's not out of the question that Lewis could come on strong and take over once the season kicks into high gear. The quarterback decision may be the most pressing, but it's not the only factor in Colorado's success in 2025. There are plenty of other pieces to this puzzle, and Coach Prime will need to continue making bold moves to ensure the Buffaloes are competitive in their new conference. The Big 12 is no slouch, and Deion Sanders knows that his team will have to rise to the challenge. So, what's next for the Colorado Buffaloes and their quarterback competition? Stay tuned, because Deion Sanders is keeping things interesting. With media days around the corner, expect plenty of chatter and speculation leading up to the announcement. Will it be Kaidon Salter's experience or Julian Lewis's potential that wins the job? Only time will tell.